does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. To see what is right and not do it is the want of courage. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. The superior man is satisfied and composed. The mean man is always full of distress. Respect yourself and others will respect you. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. What is told in the ear of a man is often heard 100 miles away. Virtue is not left to stand alone. He who practices it will have neighbors. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation, there is sure to be failure. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals. Adjust the action steps. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Humility is the solid foundation of all virtues. Old age, believe me, is a good and pleasant thing. It is true you are gently shouldered off the stage, but then you are given such a comfortable front stall as a spectator. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. To practice 5 things under all circumstances constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. The cautious seldom err. A gentleman would be ashamed should his deeds not match his words. They must often change. Who would be constant in happiness or wisdom? Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. If we don't know life, how can we know death? The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. When you are laboring for others, let it be with the same zeal as if it were for yourself. To see and listen to the wicked is already the beginning of wickedness. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do, and I understand. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Never give a sword to a man who can't dance. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. Study the past, if you would divine the future. Heaven means to be one with God. The object of the superior man is truth. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. To see the right and not to do it is cowardice. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. If you look into your own heart and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? To go beyond is as wrong as to fall short.